Huge developments concerning Tottenham and their managing director of football, Fabio Paratici. FIFA has suspended him from football activities worldwide, widening a 30-month ban imposed on him in Italy after his former club Juventus were found guilty of false accounting. So how did we get to this point? Well, in January, Paratici was handed that 30-month suspension from carrying out activities in Italy by the Italian Football Federation. That is after an investigation into the alleged usage of falsified capital gains by him and 11 other former Juventus officials. Juve themselves were also deducted 15 points. The Italian FA also appealed to FIFA for the ban to be extended worldwide. In the same month, Paratici, Juventus and the other officials involved appealed the Italian FA's sanctions to the Italian Olympic Committee. Well, today, as we've been telling you, FIFA have confirmed that their disciplinary committee has decided to extend the sanctions on Paratici and co. to worldwide football activities. Meanwhile, the result of Paratici and Juventus' appeal against the sanctions are expected next month. The Italian Olympic Committee can only decide whether the Italian FA's decision is correct. If they decide that it is, they cannot reduce or change the sanctions. Meanwhile, Paratici and 11 other former Juve officials may also face a separate criminal case. A preliminary hearing due to take place yesterday was postponed until May. Juventus and the 12 officials, including Paratici, deny any wrongdoing. Well, Paratici was meant to lead the search for Tottenham's next manager after Antonio Conte left the club by mutual consent on Sunday. Yesterday, he gave an interview to the club's media channels about their managerial situation.
Looking forward about be better arriving at the end of the season and the next season better again. We don't want to speak about other coaches or follow the speculation in the media because are just speculation. We are focused. We are now concentrating in help Christian and help the staff, Ryan, the players. I think today, 10 games to go, and to achieve our target, we need the fans.
Well, our chief reporter Kaveh Solhekol joins me once again. Kaveh, where does this leave Fabio Paratici?
Well, on the face of it, it means that it's almost impossible for him to do his job. So there are big question marks this afternoon about whether he can continue to be the managing director of football at Tottenham Hotspur. Of course, we should point out that he and the other executives involved in this case have always said that they are totally innocent. He is appealing as well. But the problem is there are two investigations that have been going on. One is the sporting investigation that has been led by the Italian Football Federation, which has led to this ban. But there's also a criminal investigation, and there was a preliminary hearing in that at the beginning of this week. Now, next month, Fabio Paratici is one of the executives who has appealed to the Italian Olympic Committee to have his sporting ban overturned. So you could make a case that, for instance, he could lay low at Tottenham until next month when this appeal is heard, and that appeal could mean that his ban is overturned and he would be free to carry on working. But then, of course, in the background, there is still this potential criminal investigation as well. Looking at the facts as they are today, when you consider what his job is, involves, being the director of football. How can you be the director of football if you are banned from football? Obviously, we've contacted Tottenham. We're awaiting a statement, a comment from them, some sort of clarification. But big question marks about whether Fabio Paratici can continue in his role at Spurs at the moment.
And in terms of Spurs, and I suppose the optics here, we know that obviously he continues to maintain his innocence. We're waiting for this to be resolved. But having a managing director of football who's been accused of false accounting, how concerning an image, a picture is that for Daniel Levy?
Well, look, Daniel Levy has known about this for a while because Paratici's initial ban, which was just for Italian football, that was announced in January. And at the time, the Italian Federation said they were going to be asking FIFA and UEFA to extend the ban worldwide as well. So this is not something that has come out of the blue. This is something that Daniel Levy would have been prepared for. It's something that they would have been dealing with behind the scenes. But if you're a Tottenham supporter at the moment, you're looking at this whole situation and thinking, we don't have a manager. Big question marks over whether our director of football can stay. We're fourth. We have to try and finish fourth. We need a new manager. The transfer window is opening. What does Harry Kane think of all this? In the summer, he'll only have a year left on his contract. He doesn't know who's going to be the manager. He doesn't know who's going to be the director of football. He doesn't know whether Spurs are going to be in the Champions League. So very, very concerning times if you're a Tottenham fan.